All right, let's talk about something that's probably on your mind a lot. How do you actually future-proof your career as a developer? I mean, we're not just talking about surviving the next couple of years. No, we're building a real strategy to help you land that dream developer role come 2026. So here it is, the big question. What's it really going to take to land a great developer job in 2026? Look, the tech world is shifting under our feet, right? What got you here? Well, it probably won't be enough to get you there. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what you need to do to not just keep up, but to stand out. Okay, first things first, let's tackle the 2026 Developer Challenge. And you might be asking, why 2026? Why that specific year? Well, it's not some random date we just pulled out of a hat. Think of it like a strategic waypoint. It's far enough away that the industry will look different for sure, but it's also close enough that what we do today will have a huge impact. It's all about getting us to think beyond the next project, to focus on building a career that lasts. Let's be real for a second. The one thing you can absolutely count on in tech is that the change just keeps getting faster. It's not just fast anymore, it's accelerating. New frameworks, new AI tools, they're popping up all the time and changing the game. Now that can sound kind of scary, I get it, but honestly, it's a massive opportunity for anyone who's ready to adapt and grow with it. So that brings us to this idea of future-proofing. Come on, we hear this buzzword thrown around constantly, right? But what does it actually mean? Let's stop treating it like some vague idea and turn it into a real concrete strategy you can actually use. So what are we talking about when we say future-proofing? Here's the deal. It's a proactive and continuous process. Those are the key words. This is an AE's set it and forget it kind of thing. It's about intentionally building skills that are going to last, and just as importantly, building up your ability to roll with the punches. Because let's face it, the future is unpredictable. It's all about you taking the driver's seat in your own career. Okay, this really boils it down to two different paths, two completely different mindsets. On one side, you've got the reactive developer. This is the person who's always playing catch-up, waiting for their skills to become yesterday's news. Then, on the other side, you have the future-proof developer. This person is looking ahead, trying to see what's coming around the corner. One is thinking about their job today, the other is thinking about their career for the long haul. The question is, which one are you going to be? So how do we actually become that future-proofed developer? Well, it all comes down to what we're calling the three-pillar skill set. Seriously, think of this as your indispensable toolkit, the stuff you absolutely need to build a career that can withstand anything. So let's break down these three pillars. Pillar 1, mastering the timeless fundamentals. This is your foundation. Pillar 2, exploring all that new emergent tech, but doing it strategically. And Pillar 3, and this one is so important, cultivating those human-centric skills that, a machine just can't replicate. And here's the key. It's not about picking your favorite, it's the combination of all three that makes you unstoppable. All right, pillar number 1. This is all about your bedrock, the concrete foundation of your entire career. Look, languages and frameworks, they come and go, but a deep, solid understanding of things like data structures, algorithms, system design, and clean code, that stuff is timeless. It will serve you for your entire career. This is what everything else is built. Now, once you have that solid foundation, we move to pillar 2, emergent technologies. And let me be clear, this is not about frantically chasing every shiny new framework that pops up on Hacker News. No way. It's about being smart and strategic. Pick a couple of things that you're genuinely curious about. Play around with them in a low-stakes side project, and most importantly, focus on the concepts behind the tool, not just the tool itself. Why? Because that's the knowledge you can take with you anywhere. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, the human-centric skills. Honestly, as AI gets better and better at handling the routine coding tasks, this is your superpower. Your ability to clearly communicate complex ideas, to collaborate effectively with a team, to have empathy for your users, to think critically. These are the skills that AI can't touch. These are the skills that build incredible products and truly exceptional careers. Okay, so we've covered the what, those three pillars. Now it's time to get into the how. Let's open up the strategic career playbook. This is where we stop talking and start doing, turning these ideas into stuff you can actually do every single day. So here's a mental model for how to think about your week. Yeah, about 40% of your time should be that deep work. Head down, headphones on, actually building stuff. But, and this is a big but, the other chunks are just as crucial. You've got to protect time for continuous learning and for strategic networking. We're talking like 30% for each. This isn't about adding more hours to your day. It's about being intentional with the hours you have, making sure you're growing in every direction. Now, let's get even more specific. Here are 3 powerful plays you can run starting tomorrow. First up, develop T-shaped skills. What that means is you go super deep in one specialty, become the go-to person for that thing, but you also have a broad knowledge across a bunch of other areas. Second, build in public. Share what you're learning, your side projects, whatever. It's like a magnet for opportunities. They'll start coming to you. And third, and this one's huge, actively seek out feedback. Don't wait for a performance review. Ask for specific, tough critiques. That's how you really accelerate your growth.
Okay, let's bring this all home. It's time to build your roadmap, starting right now. This is where we stop thinking and planning, and we take that very first concrete step on the road to 2026.
Think of this as your launch sequence. It's designed to be super simple and totally achievable. So in the next 30 days, just pick one single fundamental skill from Pillar 1 to work on. That's it. Then, over the next 90 days, start a small project using some new tech you're curious about. That's Pillar 2 in action. And within the next 6 months, focus on Pillar 3. Find yourself a mentor, or even better, become a mentor to someone else. See? Simple steps. You can do this. I really want to leave you with this idea. Your career is not a path you find, but a road you build. That's really the heart of everything we've talked about. You are not just a passenger on this journey. You are the architect. You're the one laying down the bricks day in and day out. So that brings us right back to you. This is the most important question of all. After everything we've gone over, what is the very first block you are going to lay for your road to 2026? Seriously, think about it for a second, decide on it, and then go take that first step today.